your attention to Cannonball's corner in right center field. And Cannonball Charlie, sir, you may fire when ready.
As most of you know, we do have a cannon at the York Revolution. We've had that since the inaugural season of 2007. And over the course of these 8 seasons, of course with all the home runs and the promo shots and the wins, some cracks started to occur, and with the repercussion that the cannon does give off after each firing, that's to be expected. So we thought it was about time to refabricate the cannon, make it look good.
Fans, it's that time. If you please direct your attention to right center field.
Towards the end of last season, as many fans do, they come out and talk with me and ask, what am I going to do during the off season? And this off season was mainly centered on fixing up the cannon, making it look good. And Chris, a Revs fan, came up and he said, well, I think we may have a place that we can get this done.
Chris Young said to Jason that he said, my stepdad can redo that cannon with no problem. He says, I can make a nice cannon. They had some Gorilla Glue, they had some cracks, and they had some little metal plates with screws, which really wasn't holding anything. We were kind of amazed it was even staying together. And then at that point, I was just kind of wondering each time I saw this cannon go off, how far it would jump. And I'm thinking, next time this thing goes off, it's coming apart. It was made of pine, which is typical. I'm pretty sure it was a kit cannon that they had purchased, and then they had put the kit together and kind of went from there.
He brought the cannon to the shop, checked over everything. We took measurements on everything, seen how bad a shape it was really in, and it was really bad shape. I showed him a few things design-wise that would improve it. One, we put the steel on the underneath of the bottom so that it would transfer all the recoil from the barrel when it shoots down into the steel into the toe plate, which would put it into the ground versus going the whole way through the cannon base. Reshaped the sides a little bit instead of being square, angled them a little bit so it'd shape and go into the cannon base. So there's a few design changes different from the original.
We make things different from other people. We don't follow other patterns. We'll go off. They call us the junk wood men in our shop because we'll use 90% of our stuff is all recycled. We have some exotics that, of course, they come from other countries, so we have to purchase those. But we have tiger maple in our shop, and we didn't have a piece quite big enough, so we ended up getting a piece from up at Alderford's, up at Mount Pleasantville. And first thing that came to my mind was looking across this ball field, and people seeing the cannon at that time. It was dull, it was dingy, you couldn't see it. Now, first thing I thought was tiger maple, curly maple, something that was with a nice glow, with a nice finish. So then I went and I talked to Gary, and him and I sat there in the shop, and we started going over. We thought tiger maple was a thing. And then when Jason came...
We didn't second guess the material whatsoever. We both agreed right off the bat that'd be perfect, because we wanted something that's really going to pop, something that's really going to stand out. You want something that's going to catch people's eye from a distance. And we once the cannon was done and we were sitting on the other side, we were actually over on third base side, and we could see the glare shining off of it from third base side. You really got to have the wow factor, something that's unusual, that people haven't seen, that really just stands out, something that as soon as they walk up to it, they're just amazed. One of the things was when we were doing the cannon base and the wheels, in order to be able to get that tiger green to really pop out there, we actually stained it twice.
We finally took this cannon, and we set a lot of pieces outside over and over and over again when we're finishing, especially if we have a nice sunny day. Sometimes it just helps it dry a little bit nicer. We have a fantastic neighborhood there for York City, Simpson Street. I've known everybody there since we've been there, and everybody's just been great. And every time we have a piece out, everybody has to stop by. So we set the cannon out, and that was our big day. Yeah, everybody was stopping. Can we fire it? Can we fire it? No, we can't fire it.
Even when we just stuck the pieces outside to dry, when we had the clear coat on, we were just sitting it outside. The neighbor from up the street, which was almost a whole block away, was seeing it shine from up at his house.
When you're at the York Revolution game the next time, come on out to the lawn area, see Cannonball Charlie, and I will show you the fantastic job that Joey and Gary has done with the York Revolution cannon, and you will notice a difference between the cannon that we've had previously through the past 8 years to the current state of the cannon that it is now.
Cannonball Charlie, fire away when you're ready.
We joked with him, told him if it would have been 1 or 2 more home runs, it wouldn't have been Cannonball Charlie, it would have been Patchy the Pirate.